Ford Field, located in Detroit, will be our site for this upcoming game between Tennessee and Detroit. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
We won't have to worry about weather conditions as we get ready for the game. Hello, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here. We're underway. Let's head down to the field now for the opening kickoff. Drilled at the 28-yard line. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. They line up in an I. Smith gets the ball. Tackled at the 32-yard line. Smith picks up about 4 yards on the play from their own 32-yard line. 3, no, make that 4 wide receiver formation. Drops back to pass. And he caught it. And they get him at the 40. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He gets out to about the 42-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Smith lines up as the deep back, I formation. Gives it off. Brought down about the 43-yard line. And a pickup of about 2, and that makes it 3rd down. Culpepper is under center. He has 3 receivers. Play fake. Rockets it. Makes the catch. And that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Drops back to pass. And it's caught. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Furry gains 7 yards with the catch. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions come out showing 3 wide. They hand it off. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. He didn't get a ton of yardage on that carry, but he did move the sticks.
If your running back and your big offensive line keeps pounding those things in there like that, keep converting these first downs, it really starts to wear down a defense.
Culpepper has completed every pass on this drive. It's completed. He's tackled around the 26-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Culpepper drops back to pass. Still good on the drive. He's dropped at the 16. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Smith drops it, and they fall on a loose ball. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
And they use motion. On play action. Throws the bullet across the middle. Not a good pass that time, Chris. He forced it right into the coverage.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
There's a play fake. He throws left. Kelly bats it away. Hall was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Here are some of the key players on Detroit's defense. The Titans line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. He needs to get rid of it. Almost intercepted. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Smith gets the handoff to the right. Tackle at the 47-yard line. They get 6 there. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Smith is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Play action. Throws on the run. It's incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Here's the give. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
He punts it. It'll go out at the 32-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Give to the tailback. Brought down around the 34-yard line. 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 34-yard line. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Drops back. Rolls right. And he catches it. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Play fake. Passes the ball. He's brought down at about the 45-yard line. He was looking to the right the whole time, finding his man for a pretty good gain.
So many times in offenses now, we see them reading only one half of the field. That time he stayed off to his right side, went through the progressions, and found the open guy.
He needs to make a decision. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 30. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
He fakes it. Throws to the middle. Brought down at the 13. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Collins will hand it off. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. They're now threatening inside the 10. Tennessee is going with the offset eye backfield. still locked up 0-0 as we head to the second quarter. The offense will line up at the 9 here. Collins takes it back. He throws a bullet out to his left. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
This should add the extra point. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. He's hammered at the 24-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. First down, looking to throw. Looks for a man open. And he can't hang on to it. Smith was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 24. Single back formation. Give to the tailback. And they get him about the 25-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. Third down now, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 26. Campbell takes off in motion. Looking to throw. With the pass. He's brought down at the 40. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Gives to the back. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
And the defense has a heavy rush. McDonald can't make the catch. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down from their own 39-yard line. They'll line up with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. Short throw to the left. Brought down about the 43-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
Punts it. He fields the punt at the 16. He took a shot at the 27. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. He's dropped at the 33. Johnson gets 6 yards on the play. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Drops back. He throws right. He's brought down right around the 36-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Looking to throw. Goes through his read. No connection there. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Hands it to the back. Brought down around the 41-yard line. Johnson gets about 4 yards on the draw play. From their own 41-yard line. Collins is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. It appears to be short. The defense probably wasn't looking for the run there.
Hey, and as a defense, if you want to run the ball in that situation, go ahead. Come up and make the tackle. You can go off and pout in the corner. We'll go back and celebrate with a little glass of water.
Hendrick kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. They were forced to punt on their last drive. 1st and 10. They line up in a one-back set. They hand it off. And they finally bring him down at the 47. And that guy just showed his breakaway speed there.
Pretty impressive stuff. As a back, you have to just keep slamming it in there, believing that hole's going to be there eventually. That time it was, and he took advantage.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Culpepper drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 42. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Play fake. Short throw to the right. Goes out of bounds at the 38. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Brought down around the 33-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. 3rd and 1. Ball on the 33. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. 2 minutes left in the half. 3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on the 33-yard line. Fakes to the back. Is there for the catch. He didn't get back to the line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Here's the kick. And right down the middle. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 3. They get him at the 27-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. 4 wideouts this time. Collins looking to throw. Passes to his left. Tackled at the 45. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Rockets it out. He got decleated. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Offset I formation in the backfield. He looks to throw on first down. Almost picked, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Back to throw. Defense closing in. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. The Titans line up in an I formation. Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped around the 15-yard line. Johnson picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That'll give them the first. First down, 10 to go. Collins is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. First and 10. And it's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. He'll take it from the 2. And he gets brought down hard. They'll set up shop at the 26-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Here's the halfback. And he's hammered at the 29-yard line. And as we head to halftime, the score is 10-3. The kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. At the 30. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. That return will set the offense up nicely.
They did an outstanding job blocking for the returner, and he repaid their efforts with a huge gain.
He looks to throw on first down. Short throw. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Tennessee is going with the offset I backfield. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
They go with the fullback. Gains his way to the 46-yard line. And the fullback made him pay big time on that run.
Wow, how often do you see that? A fullback with a big run like that. And I can tell you one thing, I used to play safety in high school. And anytime the fullback would get a head of steam like that going, people tend to get out of the way.
What an open field tackle. Gage picked up 6 for that grab. That'll make it second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. And they get him at the 23-yard line. And what a run.
Yeah, I thought I was watching a track meet on that one. He got into turn 2 and started leaning. Oh my goodness, was that fast.
On play action. Brings this one in. He's tackled at the 15. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Back to pass. Looking for an open man. Brought down around the 10-yard line. Crumpler gains about 5 yards and a first on the play.
Nice decision by the quarterback there. He saw his receiver come open quickly. Rather than trying to wait and work something down the field, just take what the defense gives you.
Johnson takes it up the middle. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. Johnson gains about 2 yards on the run.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
He drops back to pass. He needs to get rid of it. With the catch. And they get him at the 2. Nice pass and catch on that play. That gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
They'll keep it on the ground again. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
And he makes it. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. From his own goal line. Still moving. Brought down at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Detroit lines up with 3 receivers. Culpepper gives it up the middle. They tackle him for a loss. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The Lions go with the I formation. Looking to throw. He throws it. Out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Back to pass. Rifles it right. Fuller knocks it down. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it. Carr takes it at the 32, and he won't get very far on that return attempt.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
Here's the throw. Bodden has the pick. He forced that one and paid for it with the interception.
You know, it's great to have a big arm, but sometimes you can trust it too much. Try to squeeze it into too tight of a hole, That time he got hurt big time with an interception.
Looks to pass. Looks left. Throws.
The pass is incomplete.
They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. They line up at the 25. The defense lines up in a dime. Smith gets it on the inside. Tackled right around the 22-yard line. Smith only picks up about a yard there on the draw play.
Middle linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play, and let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Back to throw. Throws while on the run. He's finally pushed out of bounds. It's going to be first and goal. That one works pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
He drops back. They'll score. Touchdown. Well, he went to his tailback on that one.
Yeah, he's a tailback, but he has wide receiver moves when he gets down around the goal line. He is some athlete.
And this will make it a 3-point game. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. And he's drilled. What a hit. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Hand off to the fullback. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. They get 3 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Brought down around the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
On play action. Incomplete. No connection this time. We'll probably see the punt unit here as that incompletion brings up 4th down. Hendrick is the punter. Hendrick punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Makes the fair catch. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. Tennessee lines up with 5 defensive backs. They'll give it off here. He's dropped at about the 23-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. That brings up second down. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Deep shot right side. Broken up. Johnson was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. The Lions come out in a shotgun set. Looking to throw. Strong throw. And they get him at about the 31. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
1st and 10. The Lions come out in the ace formation. He fights forward to about the 33. He might have gotten a yard at best.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Smith gets the call again. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Three.
Drops back. Throws it out. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Gets it away cleanly. Carr takes it at the 25. And that wasn't a very impressive return on that one.
Well, at least he got a few yards on that play. You'd expect a little bit more out of a return man, but I'm not so sure if the kick coverage was so good or the return was not so good, but either way, a little short gain on that one.
He's looking to throw. Defense is getting pressure. Tackled at about the 39-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brought down at about the 45-yard line. Johnson gets 6 yards on the play. The Titans come out with the offset eye. They go with the run. And they get him at the 48-yard line. I have to say, that was an impressive run on the play.
With defenses so focused on trying to make offenses one-dimensional and take away the run, anytime you see a gain of 6 yards and a first down, that's pretty impressive.
Play action. Looks for a man open. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Tennessee goes with the ace set here. Collins drops to throw. Looks down the field. Makes the reception. And he dropped him in the open field. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Setting up play action. Sacked. And that was a great blitz by the linebacker on that play.
He just read that play perfectly. Was able to come free and get the quarterback. We're starting to see this more and more in the league now, where guys fake like they're going into coverage, then come in for the sack.
Gets it away cleanly. And they'll down it at the 2-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. I think they'll try and get a few yards on the ground here to get a little breathing room. It's the tailback. They get the safety. With less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth, the score, the Titans 15, the Lions 10. Dropped at the 46-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Collins is under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. They'll throw on first down. Looking for a receiver. He doesn't get back to the line. That'll go for a 1-yard loss.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
Tennessee lines up in a goal line set. Play action. Bodden intercepts it. What a hit! That interception will give them new life.
You know, I agree with the strategy that you have to stay aggressive in this situation. You can't just sit back and run. But that being said, the quarterback has to be smart. If it's not there, just check it down.
Under heavy pressure. Bullock catches it. Interception. Huge hit. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
Little handoff. Tackled at the 44-yard line. Johnson picks up a yard on the play.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
He's brought down at midfield. They get 6 there. That'll bring up third down. Third down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. The Titans line up in an I formation. Again, he'll get the call. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. And they get a first down on the short carry.
Not only do they pick up the first down, but they also keep that clock moving. The pressure really starting to build on this defense now.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. First and 10. Ball on the 47. They give it to the tailback. Brought down around the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. The Titans come out in a single back formation. They'll give it off here. Goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And that should just about do it.
That was a big-time clutch run right there to try and seal this game up. It looks like all they're going to have to do now is just sit on the ball.
The defender gets him to the ground. Pickup of about 5. That'll bring up second down. Second down and 5. Ball on the 27-yard line. Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the I. Tackled around the 25-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. Offset I formation in the backfield. Here's the halfback. And they get him around the 24-yard line. And they get no push in the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Here's the kick. Drilled at the 24-yard line. This is it. They need a touchdown and a point after to tie this game up.
Well, the idea here is to conserve as much time as possible. Obviously, the offense is going to be trying to get the ball near the sidelines, stop the clock. Defenses know that. You'll see a lot more boundary coverage as they try and keep play in the middle of the field.
No, he drops it. McDonald was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 24. Out of the shotgun. Culpepper sends a guy in motion to the right.
Over.
Culpepper will look to pass.
Incomplete.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Passing situation for the offense here on 3rd and long. Culpepper is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Back to throw. He throws on the run. Tips it away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He's looking to throw. Completed. What a shot!
The ball is turned over on downs by the offense.
They'll start at the 33. 1st and 10. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. From the 35-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. 3rd and 13 coming up here. Detroit lines up in a dime defense here. And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Titans 18, the Lions 10.